Hey everyone, my name's Laura. I'm a teaching artist with MoCA, and today I want to show you a really fun art project using recyclable materials from around the house, such as TP rolls. Today we're going to be making a really fun sculpture where we take TP rolls, we cut them up, and we stack them into a really fun sculpture. For this project, you will need a base. You can use cardstock, you can use an old manila folder like I have, you can use cardboard or even an old cereal box, something a little thicker than paper that will be able to support the weight of your TP rolls. We will need scissors, glue, and of course, TP rolls. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the camera down so that you can see my workspace. Here I have my base. I have my glue, I have my scissors and my TP rolls. The first thing we're going to want to do is cut up our TP rolls. We're not going to want to go the long way. We're going to want to go the short way. That way we can get as many links out of our TP roll as we can. So when using scissors, always be sure that the pointy side is pointed away from you. You never want to cut towards your fingers or towards your body. Safety always first when using scissors. So always be sure that the tip of the scissors is facing away from you. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut our TP roll into thin links. I'm going to go ahead and cut all the way through my TP roll. You can play with the thickness and the thinness of the links that you're cutting. You can make some thicker and you can make some thinner. That might play a role in your artwork. Now, once I have cut my TP roll, you may have noticed that the TP roll gets kind of squished, in which case you could use your fingers to just gently push back into a place. That way you get a nice, neat circle. Now, you may like this cool leaf shape, in which case, go ahead and use it just like that. Once you have all your links cut out from your TP roll, and they are squished back into a circle, or not, depending on what you like, we're going to go ahead and attach it to our base. So the first thing we want to do is take our glue. We're going to add it to our first link. Now, when adding glue, you don't need a lot. A dot is a lot, my friends. If you use too much, it might get goopy, it might get sticky, and it might be harder to do your artwork. So remember, a dot goes a long way. So once I have my dot, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hold it on my base for about 10 seconds. Now, it's important that we hold it in place for about 10 seconds. That way, it gives the chance to attach the cardboard from our TP roll to our base. Now, the glue won't be completely dry, but at least the 10 seconds gives it a moment to attach the two materials to each other. Once I have glued my first link, I can go ahead and grab my second link, and I'm going to repeat my process. Remember, a dot is a lot. You don't want too much. That way it doesn't get sticky. And I'm going to go ahead and attach to my first link. Remember to hold it in place for 10 seconds. I like to tell my students to hold it and count 5 elephants. You could do that quietly, or you could do it out loud, whatever helps you. Once you have held your TP rolls, TP links in place, go ahead and gently remove your fingers to make sure that they stay. If they don't stick right away, you might need to hold it in place for maybe another 10 seconds, in which case that's totally fine. Another fun thing that you can do with your TP rolls, instead of stacking, you can kind of intertwine them by putting them together to make a really fun new shape, just like that. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start a fun sculpture next to it, just like this. I'm going to get my glue. Remember, a dot is a lot. We don't need too much. And I'm simply going to place it onto my board and hold for 10 seconds. If you're not sure if the other one is holding in place, you can go ahead and hold both of them at the same time. They may need a few seconds just to glue to each other, but don't worry if it doesn't stick. Hold it in place for a little bit longer and I promise it will come together. I'm going to take my second link. I'm going to add a dot of glue, and I'm going to attach on top. And I'm going to hold for 10 seconds. Now I can keep stacking and stacking and stacking until I have filled up my base. And once you do, it'll look a little something like this. You can stack them tall, you can make them in the same direction, you can twist and turn them. It's really up to you. You get to be the artist and make those choices. So this is just one fun way to be creative using recyclable materials in your home. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more videos to come.